Okay guys, that was very, very dangerous there. I was coming down that hill and left one of my bungee cords on the back of the bicycle and it fell inside the fucking gears. Look at that there. Luckily I just heard the click and I stopped. Look. Very, very lucky. Very lucky indeed. Lesson learned. Okay guys, so I've managed to get most of it off, and as you see yourself, it's well and truly wrapped in. Like, that's been wrapped in about 4 times. There was like a plastic shield in there and it's also smashed. I'm just like very, very lucky. But I don't know what my fucking way up is. It's not going in that way. Well and truly banned, Jackson. Okay guys, talk about an eventful happening. I must say, I'm back home again. I managed to go to my friends Lynn and Hans's house, and Hans gave me a hand. We took a wheel off and we got the last bit of the bungee cord out. This is like, these were the 2 pieces I managed to get off. And I thought I made a recording after the last 2 clips that you had off when I was in the petrol station trying to get it off, but basically that's the last 2 pieces. Just to explain exactly what happened, I came up obviously yesterday from Sheena's house after staying, and I had the bungee cords on the backpack. I had a big backpack strapped to the back of the bike on top of the pannier set, and I thought there was about 4 bungee cords onto it. I thought I took them all off, and obviously there's one still on it. I don't know whether it was still attached to the pannier or it was sitting in the back. I don't know. I forgot about it. Let's put it that way. I missed it. So whenever I was cycling down the hill, I heard a click, and when I looked down, I could see the bungee cord tapping the wheel, the spokes. Because I was going down such a steep hill, I was going slower than obviously it would have been on a flat. Because obviously you worry about the brakes not, failing on you, like brakes failing on you. So I was going pretty fast, so in saying that, probably going about 15 miles an hour. I started then slowing down pretty quick, because I didn't want to hit the anchors, I didn't want to go too brake, I would have flipped over. And fortunately, just as I came to a stop, just before I came to a stop, I was just about to put my foot down, the back wheel locked completely, and the bike came to a halt and skidded. And I have to say, it's more reflection now than at the time, because I was talking with Lynn and Hans, like, it couldn't have went so bad, you know what I mean? You go down, there's oncoming traffic, you go down a steep hill. Okay, just the helmet on the bike would have helped, but I really dread to think what could have happened. So the point I'm going to be making here is that I live a life anyway with an attitude of gratitude. I'm so grateful for the life I have. I think I'm blessed with the life I've got. I've never been in a better place in my mind and my heart and love, and everything going is absolutely fantastic. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't want more out of life. That's not what an attitude of gratitude is for me. It's being grateful for the life I have, but I also aspire to want more from it. It's not being greedy. It's just I know I can get more from myself. I know I can get more from photography, and I know I can get more from life. You know what I mean? The secret is that not to just say that this is it and be happy with your lot and not try to achieve and aspire to be more in your art. You know what I mean? You don't do that. I don't do it. You may do it. I don't do it. I would say to you not to do that, because it actually makes you entranced that this is it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with being in your bliss and saying this is it, but I think you should always try to aspire to do more and to be more and to receive more, because that way you can actually give it back out again. Okay? But so where I am with this is, it made me really think about the year ahead, about my photography, about my life, about what I want out of life, what I want out of the channel, what I want out of photography, what I want out of life in general, I suppose. And it's, sometimes I procrastinate. I'll rephrase that. Last year I would have won the award for procrastination, and the award goes to Sean Allen, procrastinator of 2017. I must say I did procrastinate a lot in 2017. 2018 was going to change that, but this wee lesson that I got has really reinforced it, because although I believe in parallel realities, don't want to freak us out here, although I believe in parallel realities, there are many realities happening at this moment in time. Although we're only really getting the experience as one reality that we're living in, many realities that we're coexisting in this, you know what I mean? If you look up the quantum physics I'm not going to get into it in this way, but Google search what I'm talking about. But I believe there's many parallel realities going on, but we are living and coexisting in this one reality. And I think we've only got one chance within this reality to do the stuff that we're meant to be doing, or we want to do, or we aspire to do. But we put things off. We let things come in and we'll say, I might not have the finance to do it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm never going to go for that. I'm never going to get the money up to do X, Y, Z. So why should I dream of wanting to do that? Or I'm never going to be able to live in the big house or the small house, or drive the car, or buy the new bicycle, buy the new camera. I haven't got the finances. Or I may not have the relationship that I want. Nobody's going to go out with me because look at me, who wants to go out with me? So I'm not going to look. And we put blocks up, or I'm not going to fit into such and such a dress, or such and such a shirt or trousers. I'm not going to get fit because I'm not able to do it. So everybody else have heavy bone and fucking things like that. We all make excuses. I'm not going to stop smoking because when I stop smoking I put on weight or I get crabby. And we limited ourselves by our limiting beliefs we have on this reality that we're currently occupying in. And I'm here to say that, don't let that happen. Don't let that hold you back. So what I'm going to do is quite simple. I've got a list of things that I want to achieve in my lifetime. There's a million things that I'm going to write down in the future that I haven't thought of yet. But the things that I want to achieve and the things I want to do and experience, I'm going to really push a boat out to make that happen. Because I don't want to dwell too much on the negative, but I have to use that negative experience as leverage to propel me forward with a zest for life, for a zest to follow through on this here. I could have easily really injured myself, and I could have actually been fucking killed, like, if the truth be known, because the fact of the matter is you don't know what could have happened. I might have only scraped my knee as well. That's hypothetical too. But more than likely it would have been very severe. I know the speed that it was going down, and although, as I said, I was generally keeping the speed down as slow as possible, but the weight of the bike, the projection of me going downhill, and also my weight and the steep decline, is going to make speed no matter what you do. So there was speed there, and I dread to think what would have happened. But the fact is, I'm going to use that feeling, that fear of what could have happened. I could have been paralysed. I could have broke my neck, broke my back. Even and that could be worse than death for some people. May not. People may disagree, and even people who's disabled or paraplegic may also disagree with that. So I'm not saying that comment lightly, but you're with what I'm saying. But I could have really been injured there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to really focus on my goals and my dreams. I'm going to get a plan of attack going here. I'm going to follow through on it. I hope you're going to watch this here. I'm going to develop it on the channel, of course. Hopefully you'll see the changes I'm making. I believe there's going to be better all around, especially for being a selfish shit, especially for me. It's okay to be selfish, my fucking dreams. But I think it's going to be good. And I'm going to use this here as a wee lesson. And I might even hang this up somewhere. Or make a fucking dream catcher out of it. What do you reckon? I might actually hang these up somewhere. Especially when I get up. I wouldn't have them in the room, the bedroom. You're waking up and they're hanging there. And the landlord comes along and thinks they're the kinky shacks. Hanging fucking bungees up in the ceiling. So what I will do is, I'll put them in the kitchen. I'll put them beside my computer as a wee reminder, a wee lesson, let's put it that way, that we only get this moment in time. This is the only thing we can guarantee. I can only guarantee that I'm here talking to you now. I can't guarantee what's going to happen in 5 months, 10 months, 20 months, a day, a year from now. Neither can you. So if there's things you want to do in life, and you've been putting them off for whatever reason, irrespective of how real the reasons are, try to see a way around it. Keep holding focus on that dream and see if there's any steps you can take today to start manifesting those in your life. It doesn't matter how small a step you make. I'm just saying to you, maybe make them and we'll both do it together. And I'm going to wrap this up now. And fucking had me thinking there about the landlord coming to me here hanging about the place. Might be interesting. Could you imagine doing that and your landlord's coming to have a look around the house? And you get all the kinky sex toys and all get them all hanging up in the chains and fucking things like that. I don't think he or she would be coming back round again too soon. Well, certainly not on their own, unless they're into that 50 Shades of Grey. But look, anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Guys, a happy ending till a dodgy day. I'm looking forward till tomorrow. And let's see what tomorrow brings. And send you love from Belfast. Thanks again for all your support on the channel, all your lovely comments. Really, really appreciate them. We update, we measle. He's going to be getting capped in now until Thursday. And what we're going to do is I'll fill you in anyway, crucial time. The vet found 15 crystals in his wee bladder and flushed them out, and they're just observing and got a wee catheter in and things like that. Catheter, there's one to think about. And thankfully the wee man is on the mend. He'll be home soon, and I'll let you know what's happening. Guys, send you home from Belfast. Thanks for watching.